Happy Friday, my people. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. We are back on American Truck Simulator. I am so sorry I couldn't stream yesterday. Things didn't go to plan. I had to sort out the car and it got delayed. And there was one weird issue on top of another weird issue on top of a really another weird issue. I won't go into that. But we're here today. As the title states, I said I wouldn't do a madness with mods anymore. And I kind of have. Um, the map looks like this at the moment. Um, there's a lot going on in Mexico, uh, and different places. So I did it again. It The opportunity kind of just presented itself. I'm going to try and avoid this area. I think this was a really bad area. Maybe not. No, this was the really, I don't know. Summer was really bad to drive through. I'm going to try and avoid it, but I don't know where it is to avoid it. This is a map that I think is fictional, but it's actually pretty cool. I can also go to Alaska, but I can't, I can't see that far. So, so I don't know. Just take my word for it, I guess. Sammy, how are you doing? My boy, it's been a while. I've missed you. How are you doing, man? Thank you very much for the 23 months. That's 1 month away from being subbed for 2 years straight. That's crazy, bro. So that's what, 2024. You subbed in 2024. Oh my days, bro. My life, July 2024. My life was a mess. My life was a mess in July. The whole of 2024 up until November 2024. My life was a mess. And you supported me from then. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, man. God bless you. Machiavelli, how you doing, my man? I knew every time I think of you, I think of your nipples. Don't take that however you want. I don't care. But I think of your nipples every time I think of you, and you've brought up your nipples. I knew it wasn't a coincidence. I'm happy that your nipples don't hurt, bro. That is very good. Now you can be comfortable. You ordered a DAC for HDMI. Oh boy. On a Friday as well. That's the day for it. Dan, how you doing, my man? I'm happy. I'm happy today, man. You guys made me happy. You know what it is, yeah? There's been talk in chat before the stream actually starts. Do you know how many months it's been? Every time I reminisce here on the good days of the channel when the viewership was in like the teens consistently. The days when I would hit the stream button and then the chat begins, like before I even show my face. And now it's just been like half an hour by myself into the stream. And then somebody will come and say, hey, how you doing? So I think that's made me really happy. Thank you. And I'm just in a happy mood. I don't know. Sammy's back. 2x 4K 60 FPS split. And 14.2 audio. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know it went past like 7. Still waiting on the console release, Sammy. I don't know why they announced it so early. Like, they announced the console release, then started making the in-game changes for the console. Weird move, but hey, SES stuff. I'm allowed to touch them now. Yes, when I get myself to the Netherlands, you'll be the first person I get into contact with. Work's been mad busy. Oh, and bro, I understand. 2 weeks off, my guy. Happy for you. Spend it however you want, man. Rest, smoke up, go on holiday. I've literally just finished my 2 week. I know I only do Friday and Saturday nights, but I just finished my 2 week stint as well for annual leave. So I'm back tonight. And I'm not bothered by it too much. I think it's because I'm much more open now to the reality of actually going probably full time or like Monday to Friday part time. So I'm not like, I don't see work as negatively. I don't say I see it negatively, but it was just like, ugh, work, you know? But I just think, I don't know, I think there's another reason for that, separate. You know, I thought you were talking about the audio in the first place, Machiavelli. The fact that you're going to have the visuals on point and the audio on point is kind of scary. They shot themselves on the foot. I haven't bought the last two DLC maps as I moved. No, Sammy. PC Master Race. It's just going to look better and sound better. You know what? You need to get those $20,000 screens like Linus has from Linus Tech Tips and just go crazy. Supplies arrived this morning. I love that for you. And I'm going to watch Cypress Hill next weekend. Bro, have a blast, man. Honestly, have a blast. I'm just annoyed because I wanted to try at least and see if I could go to like a 24-hour race during this period of my annual leave. But the Nordschleife 24 hours was the weekend before my annual leave. Le Mans is the weekend after. And obviously Spa is also outside of my annual leave. So, because from last year watching the races, I was like so hyped to like get the opportunity to go to them. I can't choose my annual leave, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Nabil, how you doing, my man? See, even now I got my 3.2 in for Bluetooth controllers. Your 3.2, what's that? Like, is there like a Bluetooth 3.2? I can get it from my bed, full 4K. How big is your screen, Machiavelli? Sammy, why don't you Why don't you hook up the Steam Deck? You have a Steam Deck, right? If I'm not mistaken. Why don't you hook up the Steam Deck to your like a TV screen or something, and then you can yeah, I guess it'll still be limited in terms of like peripherals, but it could be a better experience, and you get to stay on PC with pro mods. We got pro mods on PC. Got the cool pro mod stuff. Next year, 4K full audio. Oh, 3.2 USB. Oh, that's proper. That's solid. Most of my screens are 34 enough. Yeah. You know what? There surprisingly is a noticeable difference between 4K and 1440p. So I'm on a 4K monitor right now, and the 1440p monitor that I'm using for my stream PC and OBS and chat, I got last year, I think, sometime early last year, and it's 1440p, but it's 165 FPS, I think. Got HDR, although it's like not really HDR, but HDR. And I'm not gonna lie, I had an issue with the colors that was separate, but the quality was noticeable. Like, it was, I could see that I wasn't at 4K anymore, you know. And that paired with the weird color stuff on that screen, I thought, you know what, let me just go back to my 60 hertz 4K. And I honestly prefer it, to be completely honest with you. The only thing I'd upgrade to is a 4K higher refresh rate, which I really do want. Oh, you got gaming laptop. So it's more than game. Stay on PC. Then we can do convoys if they ever happen, and you can get like all the mods. I didn't ask anything, Dan. No, apart from how are you doing, Arishtan, and saying yes, I am happy, and then I gave some reasons as to why I'm happy. Dan39, hello, how are you doing? You use Steam Link to play games on TV. That's wireless, if I'm not mistaken, right? Arguably even better. I don't know if there's any latency, but wireless is always better than wired in terms of convenience. Hey, showing everything. Ever felt a bass drilling your chest? You know what? I haven't felt that in a very long time, you know. I do want to get like proper speakers for the car. Now that I've like delved into spending quite a bit of money on it, I feel like I've opened the floodgates. So now like I'll be more comfortable spending money on just doing things to it. So yeah, speakers soon, but I don't think it's a priority. But it should be. Maybe it should be. Just had the front room refurbed. Can't connect it up anymore. Oh, okay, that sucks. Completely tuned as well. I didn't even know you had to tune audio stuff. Better than a swinger club. It's wireless, but the PC must be on everything. It's just streamed real time. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. How's the latency? I guess not that much of a problem. Right, let's take a job, folks, from LA. Well, I guess technically I'm in commerce. It's just basically LA. I don't know why it's got like a different. Anyway, what's BHS? Whoa! Oh, the Bahamas. Oh, boys, we're going to the Bahamas. I didn't even know I had. Have I got the Caribbean here as well? There is a Caribbean map somewhere. I've got Venezuela. I do have Caribbean. I got Dominican Republic. No, I don't have Dominican Republic. I got Guantanamo Bay. I got Jamaica there. Cayman Islands there. Quintana Roo. Cuba. Yeah, I've only gone and done it. And this means I'm probably going to hang around the 1.59 for ATS. For a while. Coffee, by the way, it has been quite some time. What are you doing? Why did it close? Okay, it's open there. It's been quite some time since I've had the coffee. Right, frozen. And it's a double. Yes. Bro, it's so rare that I take like double or triples. I'm very happy about this. I can connect controller, mouse, keyboard to Apple TV or just leave them connected to the PC if they're wireless. That's smooth. If that's no connection to audio interference, it's going to be me. need to turn the audio up, I think. Holy. My stalks aren't working again. Moza has been acting very funny on my PC for quite some time now. There we go. What the hell? Oh my god, what are we doing here? I'm gonna close the game and open it again. I don't know what's going on here. My truck looks lovely. I think it looks a bit cringe. I'm gonna do absolutely nothing about that because I think it looks cool. But I can acknowledge that it's quite cringe as well. And I love that. I'm really happy about that. Where are my stalks and what are you guys doing, man? What are we doing here? Okay, so you're in the right mode. So why are you acting funny? Basically, what it was doing just now was when I hit the stalk, it would turn on the indicator. But then when I put the stalk back up, the indicator keeps going until I put the stalk back down again. Very weird. Bossbound turned out to be pretty buns. Yeah, so I've heard and figured as well, to be fair. Promising, honestly. And I guess it... Would you say it has potential? I can assume it does, but I don't play it, so it would be pretty empty coming from me. Would you say it still has potential? I'm going over the top for this like a mad scientist on meth. No, listen, for this one, I'm not going to lie. It sounds like it's very much worth the hype. I don't even blame you, Machiavelli. Giving an audio file all the drugs and MD want. It is an Old West style. Basically, I was going for like a classic American truck. I was very I could only choose Peterbilt trucks. So I was very limited in what I could choose. But I wanted to go for like a classic looking truck. I would have liked the Kenworth because it's got like a classic interior as well, whereas this is quite modern inside. Like I wanted to go the full classic route, but yeah, it is what it is. ATS World Cup mod, huh? That's kind of cool, Loki. I like coffee, you know. It's a bit like crack. Bro, my things are not connected out. What's going on? What are we doing? Why is this an issue all of a sudden? What are we doing here? Because Moses closed itself. I set it so that a closing will only minimize it to the system tray, not that it will just completely lock itself off. Stop doing that, spastic. Just do your thing properly. Do your job. It's pissing me off. Oh, for fuck's sake. I keep closing it at the same time though, so I'm also being a bit special. Just to shadow the design choice to not have an economy mode, to not have an economy really hurt. But isn't that the whole like point of it though? Go away. Isn't that the whole point of it though? To to have your own little like company and you build out your routes and stuff. Have a look at this, yeah? Settings. Keeps background running when closed. So when I do this, it's meant to keep running in the background. Okay, it's there now. Are you going to remain there? I'm just going to leave it minimized just to be safe. I don't trust it. It's being a bit weird. No plugins added to the game directory. I don't know what it's talking about. Just work. The bus handling and city design is fantastic. I guess better physics than the bus though, which it's not the highest bar, in all honesty. Just kind of unlocked and done everything after 10 hours. Oh, that's a shame, man. That's why it's important for me to do things how OMSI does it. OMSI doesn't have any sort of progression or like a leveling up system or anything like that. You're given the routes, fictional or otherwise. You're given the timetable, and you just run the bus to the schedule. You're not worried about building your own bus routes or your own company or doing any of that malarkey. You just do your thing. And maybe that sort of game style is not really popular in today's day, but OMSI is in that genre. Really nice loading screen here. Bro, what are we doing? Why is it doing that for, man? Something is meant to be set to a dash, and then that's how the whole thing automatically works. Let me go back to here. Hopefully it just tells me very quickly. Okay, yeah. That's it. Wiper's back needs to be a dash. Wiper's back. It is. It is. It is. Bro, everything here is done properly. Just wrap it up. Bansalam, hello, how you doing? I'm very hot. That's why I play topless. Okay, config. What do you mean configured? Just like that? Okay, so I expect no problems now. No other bus traffic on the road. No other bus traffic? What? That's trash. That's a by itself, that's a very trash point. No worries, Irishman. You're alright, mate. One day away from rest. Oh, well, actually, no, you're off now, isn't it? Your weekend's begun. To be fair, Sammy, this is more of a Moser thing, and it's very, very, very niche. I don't think many people are playing with the stalks. There's a bunch. Even just to have the truck wheel is niche within itself, and it's even more of a niche using the stalks, and it's a Moser issue more than the game itself. And ultimately, I'd rather fiddle a little bit and have like an experience that's like 10 times better than just turn something on and play, but it's nowhere near as good. I think it's worth like the small price of a little bit of fiddling about. As long as you don't do it in the Jimmy Savile way, you should be alright. I have to log back into the message because I have too many things to do and it's important. Dida needs to know something is coming his way. And that should be fairly quick though, Dan, no? Go wait another day for got my Bluetooth. Oh, how come Machiavelli? I didn't pause. You didn't configure shit. Oh, for shipping. That's understandable. Wait, am I at a service? I need to get rid of my dash cam. Because it says front instead of actually showing me what's on the front of my truck. Like an actual dash cam. That was initially the plan. I think I'm going to get some dice hanging down from there instead. Very classy. It's very dark in this cabin. I'm just blowing it out though at this point. Let's get my windows down and listen to this beautiful 1000 horsepower engine. That's not overkill, by the way. To get some good news. The big boss. It's not the big boss. Is leaving. He'll be missed. Is that the one that was saying that you lot went working basically the other day? Protocol for PS5 has changed. Can't use old PS4 connection anymore. What would the connection have been for, Machiavelli? Nice one, Dan. Good for you, mate. Honestly. He couldn't mess with you and get away with it. I'm just going to make do with the indicators for now. Dan is ready to smash. Windows updates do tend to happen at the worst of times. It's almost intentional. Foot down, let's go. Well, I guess now that he will be part of the company, Dan, find him on LinkedIn. No, don't do that. I'm not gonna push violence. But hypothetically, you could find him on LinkedIn and say exactly that with no repercussions. I need a 3-meter cable and 8-bit adapter. You're going to reinstall Windows. Why, Machiavelli? You're going to do all the work to get everything working together and then reinstall Windows to do all the software stuff again. Oh, this is very cool. I don't know what's core map and what's not anymore. I'm just gonna enjoy it all. I don't know if I have a physics mod. I think I do. It's ETS2 that I don't have one yet for it. Interesting. The indicators are working now. Let me not speak too soon. Yeah, they've started working. All of a sudden. Foot down. This thing gets a move on. Very happy with it. Worth the big interest loan from the bank. If it's going to make you happy, go and get a loan. That's not financial advice. Makes sense, Dan. Getting those people out does tend to improve the atmosphere a little bit. Well, I say a little bit, by quite a bit. Less latencies and less background crap. Yeah, you know what? It's actually completely valid. The issue is sometimes Windows itself. Like Linux, by default, uses so much less resources, like background processes, than Windows does. Like generally speaking, if a game is properly compatible with Linux, you'll get you tend to get better performance. Short but sweet. Three systems that you use consistently, Machiavelli. Damn. How come? How does that all work? All right, let's go to the Bahamas, baby. I'm looking forward to this one. Ah, fuck it. Let's go over the grass. I'm so glad I don't have like camera rotation, like steering camera rotation when I'm reversing. I don't know when I turned that setting off, but I'm very glad I did. This is so much smoother. Just having the camera be completely still. Okay. I like going through like industrial areas in these games and actually seeing like trucks parked up. It just adds some nice ambience. Nabil, are you still around? Server PC and okay. So I need a DAC for HDMI to be more crazy than IMAX. Oh, if you had a girlfriend, mate, there would be no money to do any of this. I don't know if you'd have all of this happiness. Asking you what you paid for your 4K 120 FPS is exactly what I'm gonna do. Honestly, it's not tough. It's not that difficult to go over the price of my car. At least my brakes don't squeal anymore. Happy about that. Probably more than I should be for some reason. But no, I'm happy that I'm happy. That's a good thing. What was that for? Probably the debt. Not debt, the loan. What's the difference between regular speakers and monitor speakers? Welcome back, Sammy. If you guys watch me on like decently good audio systems, let me know, because I actually used to stream like with my audio at 320, I think, megabytes, which was the max. I used to actually care about that, but then I turned it down and I started having stream issues. I could turn it back up. I wouldn't have an issue. Now the relaxability, bro. Spark up and just enjoy the waffle. Enjoy the roads. It's gonna be we're heading to the flipping Bahamas. It's gonna be a beautiful journey. I'm hoping I can do it within the stream time. But it should be a beautiful journey nonetheless. I got tons of I got seasonal mods, I got weather mods, I got graphic mods. Just enjoy it, man. Rocking the fuzzy dice, of course. Of course. Can't go wrong, man. I don't think I'll ever get them in like my actual car, but always happy to have them virtually. I'll probably get them when the road trip DLC comes out and just slap them on all my cars as well. Oh, clear up also costs 3 or 4 times as much. But then again, I mean, if you're an audiophile, that's gonna matter, big time. And the audio makes such a huge difference. I was watching Netflix in the car using the car speakers. I never knew that the series that I'm watching has so much depth in the audio. I was just thinking to myself, wow, I'm missing out on so much of the experience. And then I just started thinking back to all the other series that I watched on mediocre speakers, and I didn't even want to think about it. Like, audio actually really matters for a good watching experience. I don't know where I don't know where I'm going. I might go to an invisible wall. Okay, we're good. My snow immune menu isn't loading up. I don't know if that's because of the fact that I'm moving, but it shouldn't matter. I don't know why this reminds me of GTA San Andreas. Something fell. Audio could be better than a Bentley. I love your energy today, Machiavelli. I can appreciate good audio, but maybe I need to actually hear something like what you've got going on myself. And then I'll really understand. And then I'll be converted to an audiophile. I'd rather not. I spend too much money as it is. But it would be hard not to. I'll be honest, if I had a Bentley and the audio sounded crap, I may have to. I might have to have a word with Bentley about that. Don't know, my car is surprisingly good. Like, it's definitely not, premium audio. But for what you might expect, looking at the car, I've heard worse in like much nicer cars. Oh, we got moving clouds. Very nice. It's like on Donkey Kong mode, but audio and video. You might have to. I know, like, a recording on a phone won't do it justice, but just for us to get like a taste, you might have to give us a little preview, man, or a little sneak peek. I don't know why these wind farms remind me of GTA 6. I feel like GTA 6 is going to have a ton of these. I'm really missing music. Maybe that radio edition in 1.6 isn't a bad idea after all. Can't simulate. Oh no, that's the thing. Listen, I know. There's no recording that would be able to do it justice. But we'll at least have a foundation for us to imagine on. You know what this game reminds me of, low-key? It's reminding me of Train Sim Classic. It's been kept alive by mods and third parties, right? And it is getting updates every now and again. I just feel like the core is outdated, man. Because I feel like even with the mods, like, there's only so much they can do. Don't mean to keep doing that. No, the thing is, Machiavelli, when your friends come over, this is the problem. They're going to come over and then watch whatever you guys are going to watch. If it's on Netflix, watch something there. And then every single time after that date that they watch Netflix, it will stand out so much how much worse the experience they're having is. You can never, you can't come back from this. It's like going to 4K from like 1080p. There's nothing you can do about it. I see your eyes have now seen, or seeing like 120 FPS from 30. You can't go back. Your eyes have now seen. In this case, your ears have heard. You download your stuff. Oh, you can download Netflix stuff, no? Oh, well, is that not the same? It's like Jesus took the wheel and he saw the light. Hello, Carter. How you doing, mate? An audio video temple. I'm very glad this is not a hobby I'm a part of. Let me at least finish up with the car, finish up with my setup, and then I can find something new to sink my teeth into. Maybe some rumble when your neighbors sleep, but isn't it the rumble that like goes through the walls? I remember when I was at my parents, and it's just my speaker system that I still got very, very, very like low quality audio, but it was better than than anything I had at the time. And when I'd have my bass all the way up, so the rumble would be there, but the volume of my music would be low, and the rumble would still bother everybody in the house, even though they couldn't actually hear any of the music. Especially when you do it professionally. Yeah, and it sounds like Machiavelli's borderline on the professional side of it. And from the little that I've seen here and there online, it can be very overwhelming. Well, if you don't know, if you're not into that yourself, it's overwhelming to me. He doesn't like the windows shaky a bit. That's how I want my car, man. My house, I don't mind. I don't listen to music. I used to listen to music a lot, like on speakers at home, but I don't really do it much anymore. But it's more so the car. If I'm gonna be honest, even in the car, I don't really listen to like music like that. Every now and again, I'll have a good session, but it wasn't like when I was younger. I think this would have been pretty cool in VR. Currently learning AV over IP. That's all hieroglyphics to me, man. I'm like a fentanyl patient. Don't be that guy, that neighbor that everyone hates, man. You got to do it at like 3 in the morning when everyone's asleep, and then they'll sleep through it. Good advice. There used to be when I used to live at my parents when I was a kid. Somewhere on my block, I don't know where, but there lived a guy who was like an audio guy. I only know that because I didn't know that at the time, but when I grew, he used to always drive cars with the same number plate. So I searched up that number plate one time, and then it came up to his company, and he does like speakers and like music for events and like for events, basically stuff like that, audio for events. And every year, and I know it was him, I can't prove it, you know that mirrors, I can't prove it, but I know it was him. Every year there would be this like party that would go the entire night, and everybody on the block could hear it, like loud. It would wake me up at night as a kid, and like kids are usually quite deep sleepers. As a kid, it would wake me up, and I would just stay awake. Like I couldn't really go back to bed. And I don't know why, it used to scare me sometimes. But those speakers were, yeah, you would hear it all. I feel like crazy speakers were a lot more around back then, like in like the 2000s, than they are now. Like, you know, every house would have that system. There's like a tower audio system that was just crazy OTT for no reason. I wish slip rows were more realistic. I can't believe that we're in 2026 and in both ATS and ETS2 we still have very, very, very crap slip roads. It makes pulling into like places like these and fuel stations and rest stops very fake. I'm like the pimp your friends let me not go to. You're the person that my parents warned me about. Why are you breaking? Why are you breaking? That had nothing to do with you. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but that looks very cool. What's that? Pontiac? Of some sort? Oh, it's a Ford. Oh, is that a Ford? That's not a Cortina, is it? What Ford is that? It's not a Cortina, but it's from that era. My speakers are going to be inside the wall I'm building. What? I mean, at this point, bro, like, you might as well rent out that space for events as a little side hustle. I never, you know, I've never been to a rave. Like the era when everyone, when it was just a thing. I was too young for that. And then when rave sort of resurfaced, I feel like a bit in the 2010s. It was more like a white person activity, and I didn't have that many white friends. Like the few that I did have, no pun intended, but they would rave on about them, and they would sound like quite cool. I remember I had when I was going Kingston Uni, I think there was it Prism? Is it Prism in Kingston? That's like a popular one for raving, or is that just like a regular club? I don't know. But a lot of my friends used to go there. So yeah, so I miss like both rave eras. Ford Capri, maybe. I'm a little bit sad I don't know. Your parents did indeed. Yeah. I do, like, looking back, I do wish I was a bit more, I don't know if flexible is the right word in terms of like people that I hung around with. I feel like I was quite rigid. Like I had my friends, and then that was it. And I say it quite often. I've never really been like social. Never been the type to go and make friends. If I happen to do so, cool. But other than that, I am happy with the friends I've got now, and I don't want to change that. I don't know. I guess you just go through phases in life, right? Wish there was more traffic. I know the increase, the performance budget. But for these ridiculous 4-lane highways, they do seem quite empty with just like default traffic. And I do have a density traffic mod. I don't know if I've prioritized it correctly in the mod loadout. I got a train horn, yes. Very happy with that. That is so fitting for this truck. 1,000 horsepower, just get out of my way, man. Let's not even waste time. Thank you, everyone. That's quite nice of you all. You're in Rotterdam soon for work, and then Amsterdam in September. Oh, cool. So is it just for like exhibitions and like show floors and stuff? When do you think you'll be getting your Dax Machiavelli? Get the windows down. Bro, the torque steer is crazy. Twisting the chassis all sorts of directions. I've been loving the signage. It's been sticking out to me during this little time of driving. I'm really a fan of like the little things, the little details in simulation games. I've been playing the Trent Valley route that's coming out for TSW next week, and it's the little details on that one that make it quite enjoyable. Maybe something like this, like deep construction. I love this. I need to revisit the RPM map for ETS2 actually. They need to make that map somehow merge with Pro Mods or something, I don't know. Because it is just incredible. I think so far, joint best map experience I've had alongside Pro Mods in the 2010s. Wonderful, wonderful experience. And I'm glad that I got to drive a coach on there as well and do some coach operations. Rotterdam is to support some event we're doing, then Amsterdam is 6-day trade. Oh, another one. I don't know how many you've done since the last one you told me about. That was pretty crap. But I hope if you have done some in between, that they haven't been terrible. Should I start sleeping when it gets dark in the game? So we kind of skip the nighttime. We need more realistic train lengths. I have a mod for it, but I don't think it supports the maps that I play. Even when I use it on the default map though, it doesn't really do much. Can't get too big this year. Got in trouble with the bosses last year. Really? Why did he show up to trade shows high? Phoned the person of ours serving England to make sure the just right actually there to let us come in. Oh, nice, sweet. The county, bro. I'll be honest. What do I do for the county? I do England. I'm not gonna lie. I just do England for the county. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's like something else, but I don't find anything else that like works. It's getting a bit busy now, isn't it? Sunset in the mirrors look absolutely gorgeous. You know what? Maybe this game's still got it, man. It wins me. It wins me over in the moments. You know, not in the overall, but in the little moments with mods. Because this lighting, the orange lighting especially, I don't know how it's coming off on stream. Looks flipping gorgeous. Don't think I need to merge here, but I'll play it safe anyway. Seen a lot of unnecessary break-in. I feel like I'm catching up on this 3 series. Blazing outside the hotel when that sales director popped up for a second. What did he say? Was it just like a telling off, or? It's not that deep, man. If it's not affecting your work, like your work's not safety critical. It's not like mine, for example, where, you know, because of the nature of the work, could get drug tested anytime and stuff like that, drug and alcohol. If you can do your work completely fine, baked, fine. But yeah, if you're baked off hours. Was it off hours? Yeah, he said like outside a hotel one night. It shouldn't be anyone's business, really. Even though it's a work trip. Unless they pay you, unless you were getting paid for that particular, you know, moment in time, I don't think you really had the right to say anything. That's your personal time. It's not really stupid, Dan. Not at all, mate. If you're gonna do something, you make sure you do it properly, you know? You make sure you do it well. And that's what you did. I love the orange light reflection on the hood from like the lights above the windscreen. It's one of my favorite touches. I think I should make it within the stream time. Because right now I'm due to get there 15 minutes after I'm meant to finish the stream, which I don't mind. But I don't know if that's bearing in mind that we have a ferry to catch. So I don't know if it's timed it as if we're going to cross the water, drive over the water, or if it has taken into account using the ferry to get around. I've got no idea what to expect from the Bahamas, aside from palm trees, white sand, and nice water. Bro, these orange lights make driving at night such a pleasant experience. I usually just want the nights to be over and done with, but I'm really enjoying this particular experience. Just give me a dressing down saying I'm president in the company, blah blah blah. I hear it. Were you in uniform at the time? I guess I get his point, but at the same time, going last man off the clock was fine in the morning. Yeah, that's it. Are all 100 mods separate, or some of them part of a larger mod? For example, the map mod that splits into multiple parts that's counted individually in that total. I've got almost 100 separate files between map mods, sound mods, graphic mods, weather mods, season mods, and miscellaneous. I think I've got like 83 to be precise, but that still is around 100 in my opinion. Because I also have some that I don't have installed. What was your question? Could you rephrase it? Some 10-10 go. Was in shorts and a band t-shirt. Yeah, man. So how are you representing the company then, man? Unless you had like paparazzi following you and TMZ stalking you from a parked car somewhere. Are some of those split into multiple parts? Oh, you mean like, for example, like the mods that have like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4? Apart from Pro Mods has like 4 different files by itself. Not really. The only time there'll be multiple of those types of mods is if there's like a fix. So you will have the file for the map and then a fix for it that connects it to another map. So then you kind of have that thing going on. But most of them are just one file. Something like Project Reformer, for example. Project Reformer is one mod, but it has several different ones. So you've got Arizona, you've got Colorado, you've got the base file itself. So in that case, kind of. So I think it's a mix. So most of them are just one file. Second most is one file plus a fix. And then a few of them are more than one. I hope I've answered correctly. It's alright for the rest of the team to sit and polish off 10 balls of wire. Yeah, it's always that thing, isn't it? It's never a problem getting wasted and coming out the pub with your dick out because you're so drunk you don't realise. But God forbid a man has some medicinal piece. Have you posted it in the Discord, Machiavelli? Why have I never done that before now? Let me have a little gander, Machiavelli. Bunch of cables, nice. That's a big off screen, goodness me. That's such a cozy setup. That's like a proper like man cavey kind of setup. Yeah, cable trunking is peak for, well, cables. I'm so in love with this orange lighting. It truly looks gorgeous. Sorry, boss. This bloody knobhead. As much as this is very annoying having this AI just break in for no reason, it also is a very realistic experience. And every time I encounter a car doing it, it's the same type of driver. Literally every time. All cable management will be next week. Yeah. Once you get all the hardware you need and have everything connected, then I guess you'll have the blueprint that you need. Am I in Mexico? Mexico, or am I still in New Mexico? Oh no, Mexico's to the right. Oh, no, we're not making it. Wait, I'm due there in 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's going to be too late. I was looking at it thinking it's an hour and 20. Wait, no. Yeah, no, that's too late. That's too late. We might not make it there, fellas. I'm really hoping it's not counting the ferry ride, because it looks like quite a lengthy one. So that would be a lot of time. I'm pretty sure in the past it hasn't. I'm betting on that being the case. Interesting little bridge. Wobbly bobbly, man. Whoops. Wobbling out of my lane. Let's have a little look, Sammy. Yeah, that's me on the telly. Oi, oi. Very cool, very nice. Such a cozy setup as well, Sammy. Oh, the blinds down, the little lamp on. Oh, yeah. Something about the washing machine being out gives me some form of like PTSD. I like the black decor. Aesthetic, that's the word. And the yeah, it all goes very well together. Good stuff, man. Honestly, looks top notch. I really want to get my own place, man. Like, properly my own place, you know? I'm ready to, like, get a place outside of London a bit. Maybe the move is just to go full-time and get a place outside of London. The thing is, I prefer to buy, but mortgage is going to be a myth, especially because I need 4 bedrooms. Just a myth, man. I think if I was going to get a mortgage out for like a 2, I'd be okay. Family's growing a bit past that now. Finally making it home after 5 years of being there. You know, like the meme of the saxophones getting louder. I feel like I'm in that situation. But what's coming is like the reality of working full time. I hope whenever like I talk about work, I hope I never come across as like condescending towards anyone who is working full time. That's not the intention at all. I think it's more specifically for TFL that I get the ick working full time. I was having a look yesterday with the missus actually at all the different lines, all the stations on the network and their rotors, to see if there was any station, any area on the underground that had a decent rotor for full time. Nothing, man. Literally all of them in 1 week you're doing 3 different shifts. You're starting at 3 different times in a week, every week. you're starting at 3 different times. The rest days are different. One week you're resting on a Tuesday, the next week you're resting on a Thursday and a Friday, then the week after you're resting on, you're doing like 8 days. It's horrible, man, horrible. And it's not that I can't do it, I could, but what sort of life am I going to be living, man? Like, am I just going to be moaning or complaining about work every day and just like feeling anxious about it? I just cannot comprehend why they can't have a rigid shift, morning, afternoon, evening. Because you're going to have people that are willing to work in the mornings, and then you're going to have people who are willing to work in the afternoons, and you're going to have people willing to work in the evenings, and you're going to have people that are willing to work in the day, in the weekdays, and you're going to have people that are willing to work in the weekends. Like, what the need is to have it be done this way, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know who it serves. It's horrible, man. You can't structure your life around it. Typical office job, 9 to 5. You got your Monday to Friday. You go to the same place every day. You work the same hours every day. There's a routine. You can do your life around that. You can say, it's okay, my gym time is from 5:30 until 6:30, for example. Then I get home at 7, hit the shower, then I spend time with the family until about 9 o'clock. Then from then, I don't know, you do a little hobby, then you're asleep by 10. I don't know, something like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. How the hell can you live when 3 days in the week you start at 2 p.m. and then the 4th working day you start at 5 p.m. and then the 6th working day you start at 5:30 p.m. I mean, I don't understand. Like, big TFL, you know. This ain't some like big cash in hand company, you know. We'll take advantage of you a little bit here and there. You know, it's TFL, bruv. That's what bothers me about working full time. I was thinking about it this morning. What if I just like look elsewhere for full time work, somewhere where I'm gonna have a much happier rota? And I thought to myself, boy, that benefit of free travel, I'm not gonna lie, whatever like extra money I'd make would probably just go into a travel card, and then there's just no point. Like, they really know how to rule you in. Can you move, bro? Doing this for a few more years again, the last little part-time job at the library or something. Bro, that's literally it. Like, the point is not to work until retirement. You work enough, save up some money to do something of your own and have some, I forgot the word, something income, when, like, passive income. And grow old with your family and your hobby, man, and a sense of purpose as well, like self-fulfilling purpose, not my boss's purpose. Humans aren't built to live in capitalism. I think we kind of were, but not in the way it is today. Definitely not made for communism. I love the train horn. Like, get the F out of my way now. I might have to get that on the Peugeot. I use my horn quite a bit. Maybe switch lanes double quick. That's the whole point. I just wish NPCs reacted a bit more realistically to certain things. They used to react. I don't know whether it's the mods that have meddled with it or a game update that broke that particular piece of code. But back in the day, you'd flash your lights. If they're in a particular lane, they're in the fast lane, for example, and you're behind them, You flash your lights, they move over. Or you sound your horn, they move over. Their behavior was a lot more realistic and more true to life. Like you felt you were dealing with not real drivers, but you had the experience of dealing with a real driver. Okay, I need to get used to this. Wait, what? Is it? No. It's weird. It can either go up or down. It doesn't do both axes at the same time. I think I overdo it a little bit with the turns. I used to be a much better truck driver, I'm not gonna lie. Both like digitally and realistically, I used to be a better driver. I used to parallel park. Oh my god. In one shot, consistently. If I'm driving a car, well, it doesn't matter what I'm driving, I'm parallel parking that bitch in one go. Nowadays, I need to adjust my mirrors to make sure like I'm close to the curb. It takes me a couple goes to get it right. Like, oh, I fell off, man. And I fell off on ETS2 and ATS as well. I used to be a banging driver in these games. Whatever's going on here, I don't have time for it. It's 5:40 in the morning. I'm gonna drive however I want to drive. There's this insane page that I had on Instagram when I had it installed that had this guy. He would go on a country road at like between 3 and 4 in the morning and just do like rallying basically in his car. And he would go nuts. And he would do it relatively safely, if I dare say that. It's interesting. Like, you can get like a nutty driver. Like, I put my hands up. I'm a bit of an aggressive driver, and I do go a bit fast sometimes, but I do it in a safe way. And I've seen other people do the same. And then the people who you think are safe are not safe at all. Like you being too cautious on the road is actually dangerous and frustrating. Oh, that was a beautiful turn. Oh, that was clean. Right, sun's gonna start coming up any minute now. It's getting brighter already. Intrigued to see what the rain looks like. I got my rain mods are clashing, I think. Although I prioritized the better one, so I need to go through them again. You know what, Cardor? There are a number of things in my life that highlights that point to me, and I do my best to ignore them. But you can't get away from reality. I feel like I'm still doing pretty well. As a matter of fact, just earlier I was thinking about it, and then I was thinking about streaming and chat, and I thought to myself, you know what? You guys actually keep me young in more ways than one. I'm very grateful for you. I feel like I really would have aged multiple times more than what I have done in the last few years. No, so Motion Blur was on, and that masked 2 points I have to say that actually. The first one is motion blur is on running train, and so that masks the frame rate. 2, I'm now running that game on even higher settings than I was that day, and I'm at 60. So either one of two things, neither of which were my fault. One, the motion blur masks actual 30 FPS, or 2, I was getting 60, but the game Nvidia was reporting incorrectly. Because how does it make sense that I'm now running the game in higher settings with a consistent 60 FPS? You tell me. Don't ever call OMSI. Don't ever call OMSI again, bro. Please, man. I'll get on my knees and beg. Don't ever do that again, man. That's vile. I will say though, when I did lower my settings, I did notice an improvement. So I think it was just motion blur. But I don't understand how my performance is so much better now. I need to ask Claude AI. Claude will have the answer. Oh, it's got on bright fast. Hello, son. Hello, dad. Are you winning, son? Yes, Papa. Right, 2 hours real life. Yeah, basically I'm due at almost an hour after the stream is meant to end. We are hoping, fingers crossed, that it is not counting the ferry trip. Okay, we're not too far from Texas, and that's where we're getting a ferry from. Let's see how this goes, man. How did I know you mean OMSI? What on earth else are you gonna mean by OMS? I feel even sick saying it. Either overtake me or slow down and let me merge. Otherwise, I will bully you. I like these little container trucks. Something about them. I feel like they're quite realistic. Although I don't really see many. I want to go to Malaysia or Thailand or Japan or somewhere in that area of the world. Just live life a bit differently for a bit, you know? Maybe like 2 months. Too late to do that, really, innit? Curse Track IR, not Track IR, Tobii Eye Tracker. Curse it, curse it, curse it. Could have had such a pleasant experience. Stupid hardware. CSX container. This is a TSW Sandpatch grade X ATS crossover. I delivered that container once upon a time. Is that plane falling down? Is there an airport around here? Is that a cartel plane? I don't see an airport. I see a dusty ass runway that I know it was cartel. We're in Texas, or we're close to Texas. Did it land on the highway? I'm gonna come to the conclusion that it was a cartel plane that's landed in the middle of nowhere, carrying 65 kilos. of pure Colombian snow. Well, that wasn't part of the plan. What do you mean plus 1%? Just tell me the damage, bro. Why are we doing this plus? What are we doing? Just give me the numbers. The most common place you'll see it is in the Roblox community. There, OMS is often used as shorthand for a Roblox game or brand called One More Zombie. Sometimes just OMS as a short internal name. You know what? I feel that's valid though. Because Roblox does have a lot of those types of games, right? And with how many players Roblox has, I think it's fair. Like, how in the world would even ChatGPT isn't going to connect OMS to OMSI? What were you expecting it to say? OMS, unbekannt Nabil's rendition of an OMSI nickname. It's not going to say that, is it? Bring back the days of cigarette advertising. Well, that's gorgeous. I'll tell you what my favorite truck sound was. When I had on ETS2, the Scania as my truck. It was a V8. The one they brought in like early 2020s, I think, or late 2010s, I don't know. But when they brought in the new generation Scania, and I had the I think it was a 770 horsepower one, the V8, and I had like an open pipe sound mod. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I might have to go back to Scania, man. On ETS2. I need to remember to create a new profile and get an economy mods. But I don't like the ones on... I need to get an economy mod and I need to get a physics mod for that game as well. But like a good one. Where did you think you were going, mate? Hey? Oh, snap. Past me, I guess. Oh, that sounds good. What are we doing? Of course it's a rev. I'm not running out of fuel. Keep that negativity out of here. That Jake brake sounded really nice. Jake brake? Was an engine braking? I don't know. Sounded like a Jake brake. Was that just a simple retarder? There can only be one of those here. Can't believe ChatGPT anymore. Bro, I've officially broken up with ChatGPT. I'm now a Claude AI partner. Claude AI is a very professional man. Or woman. What? It's Claude, not Claudette. The hell is this? That's a train from Derail Valley. Why are we all just changing lanes willy-nilly here? What are we doing, bro? All right, Sammy. We've missed you, bro, honestly. We've missed you, my man. Thank you again for the 23 months. Glad that works. Moving at a good progress at home. And yeah, man, hopefully we'll see more of you, man. It's been real. I drove past here last time. That's when I got that video thing. You told me about Claude months ago. Bro, this is one of those ones where I'm gonna need the timestamps. I don't recall this. Peace out. Why are the truck's wheels moving? Better add radio stations, I guess. You're breaking the law. Slow down. Smoked. I thought that truck was a piece of salmon. I don't remember the last time we actually went past a fuel station. But I am in need. Situation is becoming a little concerning regarding fuel. What a spaghetti of roads. Very cool. Console's gonna miss out so much, man. They'll be satisfied. They'll be satisfied, especially as long as they don't pay attention to streams like these. But, oh man, it doesn't change it, innit? You don't even know if they're gonna get all the DLCs on day one. Okay, at this point, I do need to seek a diversion if I need to for fuel. There you go. There's just no fuel on my path at all until Galveston. Let's take a detour here to Schlumberg. Jesus Christ, what a name. The thing is, even the console players who know about all the mods that you can get on PC, they'll be satisfied maybe for a couple of months. But it's going to get to a point where they'll get bored of the same old. And fair enough, the map is a lot better, like the vanilla map. Even and the DLCs are, you know, a lot better than what they used to be. But man, the amount of content, be it, because it's not just maps. We're talking about sounds. That's a big one. Graphics, you know, economy stuff. So you imagine being stuck making 1.5 million from every job you do. Okay, maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get my point. Maybe to start off with. Because when everything's fresh, that's when you want everything. Everything is exciting. So at the beginning, it will be nice getting that easy money. Again, give it a few months, man. If they're like hardcore, not even hardcore, but if they're playing often, give it a few months. I have a feeling the player count is going to drop off so hard. It's going to be like Simro. Doesn't say whether it's an entrance or an exit. Entry, exit, okay. It's both. At some point, I need to actually watch a tutorial on how you like reverse double and triple trailers. I actually would like to learn it. I'm like an aura farm with it. Yeah, just get the hell out of the way if you hear that behind you, man. The green light is on for you guys. Don't want to go anywhere. Nabil, you missed my Morocco trip on last week's ETS2 stream. Bro said okay. Just type out I don't care. That's better than okay. Don't talk to me about no alas. I need to remember to wash my car tomorrow. get a job from here and deliver there. That's cool. Little job site. Oh yeah, the whole thing's like under construction. That's so cool, man. I like stuff like that. I think RPM does that quite well. I want to do the same actually. Where did you come from? I want to do the same as that ambulance. As soon as the speed limit changes, I want to be off. Okay, so now when I avoid everyone else, that's when they actually start moving fast. What the hell? Gonna hog the fast lane. Imagine Morocco in a bus sim. Well, it would need to be done properly. If it's done properly, I mean, are we talking bus or are we talking coach? Because if we're talking bus, then we need to have buses with you know, broken windows, broken interiors. It would be like when games say, oh, here's your first bus, and it's all janky. But that's just the standard in Morocco. Or if it's coaches, then there's got to be a lot of yelling. You have to simulate your driver like talking on the phone, falling down a cliff. There's a lot of things that need to get right. Yeah, broken doors. I'll never forget coming back from... I was making quite a far journey with my family. We went to see my auntie by the beach. And we got the bus back because we didn't want to get those mini buses, those mad mini buses, because that's what we got there. And I was like, yeah, you're not going to convince me to do that. You lot can do that if you want. I'm not getting back on that. I'm trying to get back to the UK alive after this holiday. So we ended up getting just a regular bus. I've held on to the post inside the bus. Bro, tell me why. The bus is turning, so obviously like my grip is like tight on it because the bus is moving. Tell me why the thing falls off, bro. The pole that you hold on a bus, it fell. God be my witness. It fell. Something that's meant to be sugar. Something that's meant to be for safety. Like imagine I fell with it and then I banged my head. And God forbid that I had brain damage or something. The thing just fell, bro. What did I do? I just got it and I put it back in its place. And some guy that was like sitting down helps me out. You let the next person deal with it. I've thoroughly enjoyed this map, I'll be honest. It's been like life constantly. Highways, country roads, cities. It's just been constantly alive. God forbid that I ever drive on that Canada map again. No, let's forget that. Let's forget Western Canada, bro, please. What's SPH? This is so cool, man. I love it when like actual effort is put in. Nah, bro, Western, like genuinely, Western Canada. Oh, look, a cemetery. Western Canada, man. Like, it's like someone started creating the map. They've done the road network, and now maybe it needs some testing before they can add, you know, before they can add. But this is really nice around here. Now it needs some testing before they can add the buildings and, you know, those sort of assets. But no, someone's created the road network, put fields in between, and said, yeah, this is Western Canada mod. Huh? Bro, look, this is at GTA 6. No, bro, this is GTA 6 trailer. What? Why did I go back? I didn't press anything. Bro, you'd be a fool, man. The only way someone would release a game in that time is for money laundering. So, for example, Aerosoft might release something because no one's gonna be paying attention to it, so they can funnel the money, and no one will notice. That's a bando. There's a few bandos here. Nah, high key, this is very, very cool. Bandos included. SES could never, man, sorry. They can't even get past, say, Illinois. Where's Indiana? Where's Indiana located? Are they still moving eastwards? A lot of cemeteries around here. Oh look, proper buses. Bus bound. What is that? Where am I, bro? This is so cool. Oh, look, a proper beach and everything. Don't know what that was on the road. I have a feeling we're going to make this, you know. To be fair, even if I don't actually make it to the delivery point, as long as I can get to an island, which I think we're going to do, I think the ferry spot is up ahead. I'm very happy. I've never ever explored one of these islands on American Truck Sim. I don't think I've ever done so on ETS2 either. There's one by Italy. We've explored some Greek islands. Ireland itself, of course. Greenland I've explored. Iceland I've explored. Small bits of land. Ferry loading left lane. Oh, it's a ferry. Nice, very cool. Morocco doesn't have any islands though. I mean, not any islands that are in the game. Let's see how cool this is gonna be. Where's the fire truck going, bro? Where are they going with the fire truck? Was I meant to go in the truck lane? Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Maybe that's just like a parking area. What do you mean, how far? How far what? The ferry's over here. How far left? We're about to see. Right now it's telling me 1,353 miles. And 1 hour 40 minutes real life time. But I don't think they've put this into their account. Now it says 463 miles, 34 minutes. Perfect. I'm in Florida now. I don't know if we've still got another ferry connection. Yeah, we do. At Fort Lauderdale. And then we go to Crowns Haven. Then we drive a little bit. Then another ferry. Light work. Gonna get bitten by an alligator or killed by a crazy person here. You're good. Proceed and drive safe. Welcome to the United States. Thank you. I don't think I left though. They see the brown skin and they thought I'm a Mexican. Cruise ship. Water's looking gorgeous. I'm now a Florida man. Wyoming shouldn't be here. The boats are actually moving. Cute. Same boat sounds since 2012. I mean, do they need to change them? Sounds like a boat. Gives you boat vibes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why does everything say Wyoming? Isn't that a completely different state? This parking's risky, innit? Goodness me. Boca Chica. I think I've had it installed before, Carda, but I've never actually driven on it, no. I have a Utopia map for this one, but it's literally on the other side of the map. So I don't think I'm going to try it here as well. Although, I am willing now to hang around in 1.59 for ATS for a while. So maybe at some point, I'll get to it. Grey skies are a bit scary. It's giving hurricane vibes. You're gonna do that and then they slow down the updates, just like last time, bro. I honestly would not be surprised. Seems to be my luck with SCS. Every time they're flying with updates, I'm chasing them. And I finally say I've had enough. Then they stop as well. But they'll stop at the next one. On the next game version. Oh, this is tight, isn't it? Big man, you have to be sensible here, okay? No shot, the limit's actually 25. Oh, that is scary, isn't it? It's not good. Windows up, it's getting chilly. Although it's saying it's 28 degrees, I highly doubt it. Makes you want to play TCM. Low-key, I was thinking that about 5 minutes ago. The roads and the water and the trees. I'll tell you what, I'm not missing it that much. I'm missing it a little bit. And at any given moment, a part of me wants to play it, but never enough. And I'm also about to get a whole lot busier. Philosophical. Not just yet. The philosophicalness will come out soon. What does that say above the 28 degrees on my left gauge? It says 103. Is that 103H? What's that? Yeah, it's 103H. I've been driving for 103 hours. Actually, I kind of have. In-game. Makes sense. No. I've parked up to fill up. I've parked up to get on the ferry. So what is that for? Nah, man. My knowledge is able to transcend theirs. This is a very different and nice experience, but it's one of those ones where if you keep doing it over and over and over again, you'll get sick of it. There's only one road that does this journey. This looks like Cairo Perio. What's it called? Pyro Cairo. Whatever it's called. That GTA 5 map. Cayo Perico? The heck is this, bro? It's a sad hot dog. Cayo Perico, that's the one. Never mind. Ah, that thing was so AIDS, man. You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a blast on GTA 5 again. On GTA Online specifically. Just mucking about, getting things done. There's something fun about it, man. But then again, like that fun will last, what? 3 days? Maybe a week if we're lucky. And then it just gets boring again. That's GTA 5, man. Once or twice a year, you'll feel like a burst of interest and excitement for it. And then a week later, you're done for the next 6 months. That's how it is, man. Please, Rockstar, please, man, please announce GTA 6 for PC straight away. Please. Imagine if they come out and say GTA 6 is a PS5 exclusive. Or a PlayStation exclusive. Bro, we're going at 35 miles an hour. How are you struggling? Bro's driving this truck with his legs, like Flintstones. Bro, you're gonna hop on for 2 minutes, bro. And you're just gonna get that feeling, oh, this again. You know, nothing new, same old. You're gonna drive around for a bit, kill some people, and then turn your PC off and go to sleep. "20 days." I mean, if you can go that far, fair enough, mate. I'm gonna have to get involved on the 15th. I've had fun on this stream, yeah, talking in chat and driving around. But it's felt long. Especially because we didn't really start driving until like 30, 40 minutes in. I feel like I've been driving for a long time. Maybe it's just because it's been one job. You had an urge before? Say less. You had the urge, then I started mentioning it. It was destiny. That's a nice Benz. Oh, Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. Whoa. Where's the airport? That plane was low. That car's inside the wall. Boss man, I need you to move over or slow down. Which one are you gonna choose? Could have been so much easier if you had just moved over. Wait, you haven't finished. Wait, you haven't finished story mode at all, ever, or is this like, is that just for this run? Bro, I don't know with you, bro. You always come up with some madness. I got a feeling that you've never completed it before. Please don't tell me that. Okay, thank God. Okay, 4 or 5 times already is a bit excessive, so this is potentially your 6th time doing it. GTA 5 is good, but is it finish it 5 times good? 6 times? I've done it 3, but I've got good reasons. One was on PS3, then one was on PC, and then one was on the new one. No, I hear that. I hear that. That was my experience playing it recently. I think both times that I played it before, I was just too naive and young to understand things. I had such a deep appreciation for it when I played it this time. Please, man, to go. We're turning right. Sorry, boys. Even more so, you know what? I'm starting to now forget the details of that game. I think I'm starting to enter the time when it would be appropriate to play that again, but not rush through it. The thing is, I didn't necessarily rush through it last time. I went from mission to mission to mission to mission, but if there was something along the way, I would stop there. If there was something along the way. If not, I would just go to my mission. So I missed out on a lot of like side quests and stuff. Oh, we're at an airport. Nabil, look at that. That's for you, bro. Wait, that's a DC-10. That's not crashed. Wait, where did it happen? Where did that crash happen? Bro, there's a bunch of them. Bahamas Air, KLM. Where am I going? This is giving me Project Canada vibes. What the hell? This game's getting too realistic. This is interesting. They couldn't be bothered to put a ferry down. I actually don't know where I'm meant to be going. Okay, up there, Crown Haven. No, Freeport. And then straight away to Crown Haven. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a nice ferry. I don't know why it's only modelled in some places. Why such a low speed limit? What are you doing, boss? It's two vehicles trying to go at the same time. What's happening? It's honestly just like Morocco at night. The highways in Morocco. What the hell? No lane discipline. I didn't crash anyone. What is going on here? Oh, I'm meant to be driving on the left. Okay. I don't know where the hell I am. But they drive on the left over here, apparently. Cooperstown. Who's Cooper? This feels so weird driving on the left in ATS. Population of 9,000. Hurricane area, drive with care. You don't say. I thought this stop sign was a Garner. I said more than 2 minutes already. Let's go, bro. 20 days inbound. Where am I about to drive? Bro. Great hitbox. Great hitbox. Fabulous. Good stuff. Is this enough? Enough space? Making me look like a noob. I know how to drive. Hurricane area. I can tell, bro. I can tell this is a hurricane area. Why wouldn't a hurricane blast through here? Snap up this whole island. Take it away. Cool little road though, I will say. It's cool to do something different other than constant asphalt. Jesus Christ. Cool looking truck. Everything about this is cool. It is good to have games on rotation. Yeah, man, keeps them fresh. What do you mean road work ahead? What road work are we talking about? Road work where? Ain't a road work, they just closed the road because it's even more destroyed. Am I bringing supplies to somewhere? This reminds me of those missions on Scania. Is it Scania Truck Driving Sim? Classic. I think I need to revisit that at some point. That was the first ever training center. Training center? Driving academy. Not again. Do I go on the right side? On the top of the dirt? Or do I go around that rock? I have a double. It's not going to be easy to reverse if I get this wrong. I think I can go around. As long as it hasn't got no stupid hitbox. Doing this at night is diabolical. Doing this at night with a double. I'll let you describe that. 7,000 population. Why does this town even exist? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I can see some lights. I do like these kind of situations though. I like a challenge. I like roughness. RIP my suspension, man. There's no speed limits here. There's no police here. My game had more pedestrians than we have now. Sorry, what game? Skynet truck driving sim. I don't think you're joking. I don't remember. There's a place called Sandy Point over here. You don't say, bro. The whole place is sandy. Getting a ferry from here, I think. But it doesn't show my destination. It just shows the map ending. Not the map ending, my navigation ending. Oh, it's a ferry, that's why. Nice looking ferry once again. That game was actually cool, bro. Like, it tested your reactions. I remember a mission where there's like a virtual animal running out, and it tested how quickly you can react with your brakes and stuff like that. It was ahead of its time, man. What does this game have in terms of like stuff like that? Nassau. Nassau domestic port. I like the sound of that. It's 8 o'clock. Are we gonna get to our delivery? How far do we have? 34 seconds apparently. Let's do it, man. We've come this far. We had all those setbacks at the beginning of my issues with the stalk. I had to reload the game 4 times or something. Same thing with Mozart. I don't know if that flash was an annoyance or he was letting me go. Good to see that's still in the game. Oh, this place looks a lot more fun. Well, this has been very pleasant. I've really enjoyed this. First time I've had fun driving in the darkness for a long time. God damn it. So close. This is tough, man. Bahamas Air. It all came down to Bahamas Air. My gearbox is tired. Please give me a simple parking. I'm not backing this thing up. Thank you very much. We have done a mileage. We made it. We have made it, man. 1.8 thousand miles. 62 in-game hours. Mad thing. Actually, a mad thing. Let's have a little sneak peek at what we got next. Hard bargain. That's hilarious. I think I've already been to Little Rock. Huh. Where's all my Arkansas progress? Or is it completely redone? Or is that on a different game actually, maybe? Different save file. Either way, cool. To be honest, whoa. What the hell? Okay, so wait. So we go from the Bahamas down to the British Virgin Islands, then down to Dominican Republic, I think. Then to Jamaica. Then back into the mainland in Texas. And then it's actually not that far a drive. This is actually going to be a short one, ironically. With all of this going on, it's going to end. It's all on the water, which I'm actually not mad about, in all honesty. Easy $6,000. Very cool. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening. I hope I've been able to entertain you. I hope the ride was entertaining as well. Next week is going to be... Oh, I was going to say Euro Truck because usually that's the rotation. But... Actually, no. Because Trent Valley... I'm going to stream Trent Valley on Monday. That's the embargo release. Embargo date. Then I'm going to stream it the next day on Tuesday on the release day. Wednesday maybe, but Thursday, Friday, it should be the truck sim. I may be working next week. I put a request for overtime for 3 days next week. I don't know if I'm gonna get them. I could get none. I could get all of them. Depends how they decide to do things. So there may not even be that many streams next week, but there will be videos anyway. I'm preparing videos for Trent Valley. This is my list of pros and cons so far. So quite a bit there to talk on and talk about. So yeah, the review it should be quite an in-depth review actually. I'm writing down everything that I can see as a positive, as a negative while I play through the scenarios. So yeah, should make for an actually good review. Thank you, Karda. Humsim, ASR, you have to make it at the end, isn't it? You have to continue on your streak. Maybe not next week, Karda. Maybe the week after. Because of the DLC release, I think next week is going to be TSW heavy and ETS2. Maybe I do, instead of doing 2 days truck sim, maybe 1 day sim and then 1 day ETS2. I will see. I'll see if I can do that. I mean, to be honest, ASR, it's very possible that next week I'm going to be doing 3 days of overtime at work. So if I do get all of those 3 days, which I may not, but if I get all of those 3 days, then it's likely I'm not going to be streaming those 3 days. So that could work for both of us. Yeah, Calder, please do keep reminding me. You know me well enough, bro. I need it. I need the reminding. But yeah, if you're into racing, tune into the 24-hour Le Mans this weekend. Should be good fun. I will be doing so. Although I was going to be writing my script writing my review video. No, that's gonna be that's gonna be raw. I think I'm just gonna record it and look at my notes and just talk. Hopefully it doesn't become too messy and convoluted. Okay, I wish you guys a lovely weekend, and good luck with your exams, ASR. Carter, Nabil, anyone else that's still here tuned in, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Look after yourselves and look after each other. Stay safe. Your health is your wealth. Have some rest. If you're working, take it easy on yourself. And I'll see you next week. Till next time. Peace out.